Hello, everyone. My name is Albert A. Michelson. Today, I'm going to tell you anything and everything you could want to know about the Michelson-Morley experiment. So, why did we want to do this experiment? Where did we come from? Well, the main reason we came up with this experiment, had this great idea, was we were trying to prove that ether does indeed exist. It's not the only reason, though. We were also trying to prove a theory. This theory was that light should move through the ether at different speeds depending on the relative moment through space. So this sounds kind of crazy, I know what you're thinking, but it's really worth looking into. It's worth the experiment was worth its weight in gold. It's worth its time. We did this experiment a long time ago. This was 1887, and here we were trying to prove this theory of existence and this theory of ether. So we did this in Ohio at what is now known as the Case Western Reserve University. And around this time period, 1887, what was going on? What was going on in this world? What was happening in not just America, but everywhere? So, Buffalo Bill, who everyone has heard of, he was touring in Europe. So he was a big deal at the time. Also, the Dawes Act was passed in 1887. So, this experiment, I, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, did this on my own. The experiment that everyone knows about, I did not do on my own. Hence the name, the Michelson-Morley experiment. So, who is Morley? Well, my partner, Mr. Edward W. Morley, helped me tremendously in this experiment. I would have not been able to do it on my own. I would have not been able to do it without him. We worked great as a team. He is an excellent physicist. So my role in the project was that in 1881, I did my own preliminary version. I've done this experiment before. Once before, it was not what the one in 1887 was, because I had help with that one. The first one, 1881, I did on my own. It didn't work. It just didn't. But I had this idea. I wanted it. I wanted to capture it. So in 1887, I got together with Mr. Morley, and we, together, our powers combined, our brains combined, two brains is better than one. We worked towards the goal that we wanted. So, in the physics world, our experiment was not just astounding, it was not world-changing, but it did spark others to do different versions of our experiment, to try it and to try to make it happen, to do what they think could be done with this theory, to try to prove this theory. Others after us have tried it, so we have not been the only ones, but we were the first ones. We sparked the interest out of other people to make it happen. So, was our experiment a success? Well, that depends on who you ask. If you ask me, I say it was a success. In the physics world, it's a very well-known flop. Well, overall, we were not able to accomplish our end goal of proving this theory, proving the existence. But we were close. We were the first to be able to come close enough to challenge the existence of ether. No one before us, documented, has come close enough. We were still a flop, according to most. One of the most well-known, most popular fails of an experiment in the physics world. But yet, we were able to get close enough. We were the first to get close enough to challenge it. Others have now since, with new technology, more knowledge, have been able to go further than we were able to at the time. But we were the first to make that happen, to challenge that existence of ether. So in my mind, we accomplished what we wanted. In the physics world, Not everyone agrees with us. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned everything that you wanted to know.